Hey guys, your next chapter in Algebra 1 is on systems of equations. So at the top of your note packet, you want to see where it says system of equations and write down the definition, which is two or more equations with the same variables. Then underneath there it says graphically, the point x, comma, y, where the two lines intersect. So where the two lines intersect, that is your solution. Where the point x, comma, y, that makes both equations true. So when we're talking about the solutions, there's three different types of solutions that we might see. The first one is the intersecting lines. So that's just when you graph and you have two lines and they intersect at one point. That solution is your x, comma, y. The second type is when we have parallel lines. So remember, parallel lines are two lines that keep going on and on forever and never cross. So since they never cross, that means we have no solution. And then our third type of solution is when it's the same line. So we have one line and then another line directly on top of it, and that keeps going on and on forever. So we say there's an infinite amount of solutions, and you can do your best to draw out the infinity sign. So when we're talking about solving systems of equations, there's three different ways or methods that we're going to look at. The first method is solving systems by graphing. So in order to do that, we have three steps that we always want to follow. So step number one, you want to rewrite or make sure the equations are in slope-intercept form. So the equations must be in y equals mx plus b form. Step number two, you want to go ahead and graph the line. And then step number three, you want to identify the solution. And remember, your solution is where the two lines cross. So if we go down here to example number one, so we have y equals x minus 8 and y equals negative 2x plus 1. So they're both in y equals mx plus b form. So remember, the first point you start with is the number by itself, or your b. So in the top equation, that's negative 8. So we're going to go down 8, put a point, and then our slope is the number in front of x. So that's just 1. So that means we're going to go up 1 over 1. Okay, up 1 over 1. I'm doing this without a ruler, so your line might be a little better than mine. Then the second is y equals negative 2x plus 1. So we start with the 1, we go up 1, put a point, and then your slope is negative 2 over 1. So that means we go down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, and then connect those points. So from this, you can see where they overlap or intersect is right here. Okay, so that is your solution, and that is the point 3, comma, negative 5. And you can also put this in Desmos or in the graphing calculator to double check to make sure you're graphing the lines correctly. All right, let's take a look at number 2. So we're going to start with that 9. So we're going to go up 9. Put your point. And then your slope is 1 over 2. So we can either go up 1 over 2 or we can go down 1 and left 2 since we're running out of room here. And then again, connect your points. And our second one is negative x plus 6. So let's go up 6. Put your point. And your slope is negative 1, so that means we're going down 1 to the right 1, or up 1 to the left 1. So here, they intersect right here at this point. So our solution in this case is negative 2, 8. Don't forget, you always want to write it as a point in parentheses. So now if you flip over to the next page, you need to try numbers 3 through 8 on your own. And I will post the answer key online for you to double check your answers.